Oh my God, I am so obsessed with mint cilantro chutney, and that is what I'm going to show you how to make today. It is really, really quite simple, but also very useful. It is an essential side for Indian snacks and Indian meals, but you can also put it on bread with butter and make chutney sandwiches. Oh my gosh, I grew up on those. They're so good. So come watch me. I'm going to show you how to make it. Here are the ingredients that you're gonna need for this recipe. Of course, we need mint and cilantro. The mint is a spearmint because we love these really big, wide leaves. Look at this. Get rid of the stems. You really can't use those. The cilantro, this is 2 cups of tightly packed leaves, 1 bunch of cilantro. The stems here are absolutely not only edible, but delicious. So you want to keep them, but chop them up so they don't get stuck in the blades of your blender. 1 shallot or 1 small onion, 1 small yellow or red onion. We've got 1-inch piece of ginger, 1 clove of garlic. Thai chili, I've got 3 Thai chilies here, green. I've got red chili powder, 1 teaspoon. I've got 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of light brown sugar, as well as 1 lemon juiced. And with a little water, that's all you're gonna need to make delicious chutney. Let's go. So now let's take our ingredients and we're gonna put them in our blender. I've got a large Vitamix. I typically would like to use my smaller Vita, but it's not working. So I'm stuck using the larger one for this amount of chutney, and that's fine, we'll make it work. I want to go ahead and add in my water. I used a 1/2 cup here just because it is a larger blender and I just didn't want to work as much to kind of grind it down. You might want to use just the 1/4 cup of water, and that's why I give you a range. It'll make a little bit of a thicker chutney for you, obviously. We're gonna add in the lemon juice. Then we're gonna add in the heavier ingredients, including the shallot or the onion, the green chilies, the garlic, the ginger. Let's go ahead and put in the brown sugar, and then we'll go ahead and put in the herbs. The herbs are a little bit lighter, so we want to just kind of get them in afterwards so that the heavier ingredients and the liquid cover the blades of your blender or your Vitamix. You could also do this in batches. That's fine too. I've done it both ways. It doesn't make too much of a difference. It's really about the amount of time that you really want to process all of this. So we're going to get this all in and go ahead and put our chili powder, our salt in there as well. And that's essentially it. And then we're going to go ahead and process this. All right, here we go. I've got the lid on. I've got my blender powered on, right? But not turned on yet. I do want to start slow. So let's just start on a level of 1 or 2. And we're gonna go ahead and just pulse. Let's get it going. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit faster. Slow it down a little bit. See how that all pushed up there? You want to get it down with a rubber or a silicone spatula, which we will. That should do the trick. That should be all we need to really get it ground down. You don't want to overdo it with the Vitamix because it starts to heat your product a bit. And we don't want this chutney to be heated up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my spatula, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna process it on a low speed just once again to be sure that everything is ground down beautifully, and I'll show you what this is gonna look like. Lid's off, and this is what it looks like, and I just took a little whiff of it, and oh my God, it smells like all the days growing up when I was little and my mom would make chutney for us. So you're just gonna take your spatula and you're gonna push it all down, and you're gonna make sure it's all blended down. Now, if that was all you needed to get it beautifully blended, then that's really perfect. But if you feel like you wanna blend it a tiny bit more, go for it. Let's taste it. Oh God, that is so delicious and so flavorful. It is absolutely perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put some in a glass jar to put in the fridge. It'll last about a week. The rest of it, because I don't want to waste any of it, it's going to go in little ice cube trays, and I'm going to put it in the freezer. You can keep it up to 3 months, and just pop a cube or two out every morning before you go to work or go to school or do whatever. And that way, by the end of the day, you're going to have gorgeous, amazing chutney to have with your dinner every day if you would like. So there you go. That is mint cilantro chutney. Super simple. You can do this. Write to me and tell me all about it. If you love this video, subscribe to my channel right here on YouTube. Indian is apple pie. Love you loads. Thanks for watching. Bye, folks.